The tall man, who had taken the lead in previous challenges, stood up. "Stay calm. It might just be an animal," he said, trying to reassure everyone. But deep down, he felt the weight of danger creeping closer. Before anyone could react, a massive creature burst through the underbrush. It was a giant beast with sharp claws, glowing eyes, and razor-like teeth. The creature charged toward the camp, roaring loudly. Panic erupted among the group. "Get back!" shouted the young woman, grabbing a nearby branch. She stood in front of the council members, ready to defend them. The other humans quickly grabbed whatever they could find, sticks, stones, and anything else to use as weapons. The council members were shocked. They had witnessed the humans face challenges, but this was a true test of survival. The beast lunged at them, its jaws snapping inches away from the tall man's face. He ducked just in time and swung his branch at the creature. The blow struck the beast on its side, causing it to stumble. The other humans rallied behind him, forming a protective circle. They shouted at each other, coordinating their moves. "Aim for its legs!" the tall man yelled. The group sprang into action, using their tools to distract and attack the creature. The aliens watched in awe. The humans fought with a determination they had never seen before. The creature was strong, but so were the humans. They worked together, darting around the beast, striking whenever they saw an opening. The creature roared in frustration, swiping its massive claws at the humans. One of the council members shouted, "We need to help them!" But the aliens were unsure how they could assist. They had never faced such danger before, and they didn't want to get in the way. Just then, the young woman found an opening. She leaped onto the creature's back, gripping its fur tightly. "I've got it!" she shouted, trying to distract the beast. The others quickly followed her lead, climbing onto the creature, using their weight to bring it down. Together, they wrestled with the beast, pushing it to the ground. The giant creature thrashed wildly, but the humans were relentless. With one final push, they managed to pin it down. The camp erupted in cheers as the creature finally ceased its struggles. The Galactic Council members stood in stunned silence. They had witnessed true bravery. The humans had not only defended themselves, but also fought for their new friends. Breathing heavily, the tall man looked around at his team. "We did it! We worked together just like we said we would." The aliens finally found their voice. "You are incredible!" one of them exclaimed. "We never expected such courage." But before they could celebrate, the tall man raised a hand. "Listen, there might be more out there." The group fell silent, listening carefully. A faint rustling began again, this time from all around them. The humans quickly took defensive positions, ready to protect their friends once more. The council members realized they had underestimated the dangers of Earth. The night was growing darker, and the forest felt alive with hidden threats. The council and the humans stood side by side, prepared for whatever came next. As they braced for a possible attack, a new understanding washed over them. They were no longer just separate groups. They were united by the trials they faced together. The humans had proven that they could fight for their world, and the council began to see them not just as survivors, but as allies. With determination in their eyes, they waited for the unknown. They knew one thing for sure. Together, they could face any danger that came their way. As the night wore on, the forest buzzed with an uneasy silence. The humans and the Galactic Council stood together, weapons at the ready, their hearts pounding in unison. The previous battle with the giant beast had tested their limits, but it also forged a bond between them that no one could have anticipated. They were no longer just two different species, they were now allies united by shared experiences. The tall man looked around at his team, their faces illuminated by the flickering campfire. "We need to find a safe place to regroup and plan our next steps. This forest is full of dangers, and we can't let our guard down." One of the council members, a wise-looking alien with intricate patterns on his skin, stepped forward. "We have a location in mind. It is a cave not far from here. It is hidden and offers protection from the creatures that roam these woods." His voice was calm and reassuring. The humans nodded, grateful for the guidance. "Lead the way," the young woman said, determination shining in her eyes. As they walked through the dark forest, the group moved closely together, forming a tight-knit circle. The tall man and the wise alien walked at the front, sharing ideas about what they had learned from each other. "You fought bravely," the alien said. "Your teamwork is impressive. It is something we value deeply in our culture as well." The tall man smiled. "Thank you. We may be from different worlds, but we have more in common than we thought. We can learn from each other. When they finally reached the cave, it was dark and cool inside, a stark contrast to the humid forest. The humans set down their makeshift weapons, and the council members began to glow softly, illuminating the cave with a gentle light. "Let's take a moment to rest," the wise alien suggested. "Then we can discuss our future as allies." As they settled in, the group shared their thoughts and ideas. The council members expressed their desire to understand more about Earth and its people. In turn, the humans shared stories about their struggles and victories, how they had fought against overwhelming odds throughout their history. "I never knew humans faced so many challenges," one council member admitted. "You have a spirit that is hard to break." The tall man replied, "We have learned to adapt and overcome. It is part of being human." He glanced around at his friends, who were all nodding in agreement. After hours of discussion, they came to a consensus. "We can form a new alliance," the wise alien declared. "Together, we can share knowledge, technology, and strength. We can protect each other against the dangers we both face." The humans cheered, their spirits lifting. "This is just the beginning," the young woman said excitedly. "We can work together to make both our worlds safer." "Exactly," the tall man added. "We can learn from each other's experiences. Your technology and our resilience can create something powerful." The aliens were fascinated. They had never considered how much they could learn from humans. In turn, the humans saw new possibilities for growth and safety. They began to sketch out plans, ideas on how they could collaborate in areas like technology, agriculture, and defense. As dawn broke, casting a warm glow into the cave, the group felt a renewed sense of hope. They had transformed from strangers to allies in the span of a single night. They were ready to face the challenges ahead, not as separate entities, but as a united front. The tall man took a moment to look outside the cave at the beautiful sunrise. "This is a new day for both our worlds," he said softly. "Together we will stand strong against whatever comes next." As the group began to gather their things, laughter erupted. They exchanged jokes and stories, breaking the tension that had lingered from the night before. The humans and the aliens began to bond over shared meals, laughter, and dreams of a brighter future. With their new alliance, they felt invincible. The Galactic Council had once viewed Earth as just another death world, but now they saw it as a place of opportunity and strength. The humans had shown them that bravery and teamwork could overcome even the most daunting challenges. In that moment, they understood that they were not just fighting for survival anymore. They were building a future together. The sun rose high above the forest, marking the dawn of a new era for both humans and aliens. A time of collaboration, friendship, and adventure. They were ready to face whatever the universe had in store for them, together. In the grand hall of the Galactic Council, leaders from various alien races gathered. They were discussing the humans of Earth, a planet they viewed with little respect. The Council had always seen Earth as just another ordinary world, full of weak and unimportant beings. Today, however, would change everything. The council chamber buzzed with excitement as the alien ambassador from a distant star system stepped forward. His skin shimmered like 1,000 stars, and his eyes glowed with a strange light. He had traveled far to bring news about Earth. As he activated the holographic projector, a large image appeared in the center of the room. It showed a human battling a giant creature in a dense forest. Gasps echoed through the hall as council members leaned in to get a better view. The humans were not just fighting, they were surviving against overwhelming odds. In one video, a group of humans worked together to take down a monstrous beast that towered over them. They moved with skill and determination, using tools and teamwork. The alien leaders had never seen anything like it. "Look at their bravery!" one member exclaimed, his voice filled with disbelief. "They fight against creatures that could easily crush them." Another council member scoffed, "They are foolish! This is just a show. Real warriors do not need to struggle against wild beasts." But the ambassador shook his head. "You do not understand. This is not just a battle, it is a way of life for them. Earth is full of dangers, and yet these humans thrive. They adapt and overcome." The council members exchanged glances, unsure of what to think. They had thought of Earth as an easy target, a place to conquer. Now they realized that the humans were more than they appeared. They were strong and resourceful, living in a world where survival was not guaranteed. The ambassador continued to show more videos. One clip revealed a human using a simple spear to catch a fish in a raging river. The human fell into the water but quickly recovered, swimming with determination. The audience was captivated. The human's spirit shone through every struggle, and the council began to realize that they had underestimated this species. As the presentations continued, some members began to feel uneasy. If Earth was so dangerous and its inhabitants so resilient, what would happen if they decided to fight back? What if they united against the council's plans? The thought sent shivers down their spines. Finally, after the ambassador finished, a debate broke out among the council members. Some believed it was time to invade Earth, thinking they could crush the humans before they grew stronger. Others argued that they needed to learn more before making such a drastic move. "We should send a delegation to Earth," suggested a wise elder with deep wrinkles etched into his skin. "Let us witness this world and its people ourselves. Perhaps there is more to them than we know." The council agreed. They decided to send a team to Earth to see if the ambassador's claims were true. Excitement filled the air as they prepared for the journey. The thought of discovering a planet so filled with danger intrigued many. As the meeting concluded, the members buzzed with anticipation. The council was no longer viewing Earth as a weakling, but as a potential rival. The ambassadors and scientists began forming plans for the upcoming mission. They would study the humans, learn their ways, and observe how they faced their daily challenges. Unbeknownst to the council, they were about to enter a world filled with surprises. The humans, despite their struggles, were ready to defend their home. They had a spirit that would shine through any test. The Galactic Council was about to discover just how powerful Earth and its inhabitants truly were. And so, the stage was set for an adventure that would change the galaxy forever. The Council would learn that Earth was not just another planet. It was a death world. And the humans were anything but ordinary. The Council's perception of humanity was about to shift in ways they could never imagine. The Galactic Council's ship glided through the stars, heading toward Earth. The crew was a mix of different alien species, each with their own unique features and abilities. Excitement buzzed in the air as they approached the blue and green planet. It was beautiful, but many were unsure about what awaited them. As the ship entered Earth's atmosphere, the crew watched from the observation deck. The vibrant colors of the planet's surface captivated them. They saw vast forests, towering mountains, and sparkling oceans. Yet they also noticed dark clouds swirling in the distance. "That looks dangerous," muttered one alien, his eyes narrowing. "What kind of world have we come to?" The ship landed softly on the outskirts of a forest. As the hatch opened, the crew stepped out, taking their first breaths of Earth's air. It smelled different, rich and full of life, but also heavy with a hint of danger. The sun shone brightly overhead, and the sounds of nature filled their ears. Birds chirped, leaves rustled, and somewhere in the distance they heard a low growl. The team was met by a group of humans who had been informed of their arrival. The humans were curious but cautious. They introduced themselves and welcomed the aliens, showing a mix of pride and wariness. "Welcome to Earth," said a tall man with a strong build. "You're going to see things you've never seen before." The aliens looked around, amazed. The forest was alive with activity. Brightly colored flowers bloomed beside thick trees. However, the alien members could sense danger lurking just beyond their view. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed through the woods, causing everyone to jump. The ground shook as a massive creature charged past, disappearing into the thicket. The humans laughed, but the aliens were not amused. "What was that?" asked a small, green-skinned alien, his eyes wide with fear. "Just a wild beast," replied a young woman with short hair. "Don't worry, we know how to handle them." The aliens exchanged glances, their respect for the humans growing. They had seen the videos of humans fighting monstrous creatures, but witnessing it in person was different. Earth was not just beautiful, it was also a dangerous world where survival was a constant battle. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the humans led the aliens to a clearing filled with strange plants and animals. Some of the plants had sharp thorns, while others glowed with brilliant colors. The aliens watched as a group of humans gathered berries, carefully picking only the ripe ones. "These can be poisonous," the tall man warned, holding up a bright red fruit. "You have to be careful." The aliens were astonished. The humans had to be experts in knowing what was safe and what was not. They quickly realized that Earth was full of hidden dangers, and the humans were well prepared for them. Suddenly, a loud roar echoed through the clearing. A massive creature emerged from the trees, its eyes fixed on the humans. It was a bear-like beast, covered in thick fur and standing taller than the tallest human. The council members froze, their hearts racing, but the humans did not panic. They moved as one, forming a protective circle around their group. The tall man shouted commands, and everyone worked together to defend themselves. The aliens watched in awe as the humans grabbed their tools and positioned themselves to face the creature. The battle was fierce, but the humans showed skill and determination. They distracted the creature while others prepared a trap. Finally, with a coordinated effort, they managed to drive the beast away, showcasing their strength and teamwork. The aliens cheered, realizing they had witnessed something remarkable. As the dust settled, the council members looked at each other in disbelief. They had come to observe, but they had stumbled upon something far greater, the spirit of humanity. The council now understood that Earth was not just a planet of life, it was a death world, where the inhabitants thrived amid chaos. After the encounter, the humans gathered around the aliens. "What do you think?" the young woman asked, a smile on her face. "Is Earth what you expected?" One alien stepped forward, his eyes glowing with admiration. "We have much to learn from you. Earth is not just another world. It is a place of incredible strength and survival." With newfound respect, the council members began to understand that they had much to learn from the humans of Earth. This journey was only the beginning, and they were eager to see what other surprises awaited them on this dangerous yet fascinating planet. After witnessing the strength of humans, the Galactic Council was eager to learn more. They gathered in a clearing deep in the forest, ready to test humanity's skills and survival abilities. The council wanted to see if the humans could truly handle the challenges of their dangerous world. A council member, a tall alien with shimmering scales, stood up to address the group. "We have seen your courage in battle. Now we wish to see if you can survive in different conditions. We will set up a series of challenges for you." The humans exchanged glances, a mix of excitement and determination in their eyes. The tall man from before stepped forward. "We are ready. Show us what you have in mind." The first challenge was a test of strength and teamwork. The council set up an obstacle course in the forest, filled with logs, ropes, and steep hills. The humans gathered together, discussing strategies and how they would work as a team. "We need to push each other and help everyone get through," said the young woman who had fought the bear-like creature. As the challenge began, the aliens watched closely. The humans raced through the course, climbing over obstacles and swinging across ropes. They stumbled and fell, but they quickly got back up and encouraged each other. The council members were amazed at how well they worked together, always helping one another, never leaving anyone behind. After completing the first challenge, the humans celebrated their success. But the council had more tests in store. The second challenge involved finding food in the wild. The aliens set up a scavenger hunt, hiding various food items throughout the forest. The humans had to rely on their knowledge of the land and their survival skills. As the hunt began, the humans spread out, their eyes scanning the ground and trees. The tall man quickly spotted some edible berries and called out to the others. The young woman found a stream and caught fish using her hands. "Look at this," she shouted, holding up a slippery fish. The group cheered, proud of her catch. The aliens were astonished by how quickly the humans adapted. They not only found food, but also shared their knowledge with each other. They worked together, combining their skills to gather as much food as possible. It was clear that the humans had a deep connection with their environment. After successfully completing the food challenge, the council members were impressed. "These humans are resourceful," one alien said, shaking his head in disbelief. "They understand their world better than we thought." The final challenge was the most dangerous. The council wanted to see how the humans would react in a crisis. They set a small part of the forest on fire, creating a controlled blaze. The flames crackled and roared, sending smoke into the air. The humans watched in shock, but their fear quickly turned into action. The tall man shouted commands, and the group sprang into action. They grabbed buckets and made a chain to carry water from the stream to put out the fire. The aliens watched as the humans worked together, their faces set with determination. They moved quickly, focused on saving their home. As the fire spread, the council realized that they were witnessing something extraordinary. The humans didn't just fight the fire, they fought for each other and their environment. They were not just individuals, but a united team ready to face any challenge. Finally, after a fierce effort, the flames were extinguished. The humans collapsed in exhaustion, but their faces shone with pride. They had faced danger together and emerged victorious. The council members were speechless. They had come to test humanity, but they had discovered something much deeper. One council member, filled with respect, stepped forward. "You have shown us your strength, your teamwork, and your spirit. We were wrong to underestimate you." The tall man smiled, panting from the effort. "We are more than just survivors. We are humans, and we thrive in the face of danger." The Galactic Council had come seeking knowledge, but left with a new understanding of humanity. They realized that Earth was not just a death world, it was a place where people rose to every challenge with courage and unity. The humans had passed their tests with flying colors, and the Council's perception of them had changed forever. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the forest transformed. Shadows stretched and deepened, and the sounds of the night came alive. The Galactic Council and the humans sat around a campfire, sharing stories of their worlds. Laughter echoed through the trees as the two groups grew closer. The council members were impressed by the humans' resilience and courage. Suddenly, the atmosphere shifted. A loud rustling came from the nearby bushes. The laughter stopped as everyone turned to look. A low growl echoed in the darkness, making the hair on the back of everyone's neck stand on end. "What was that?" whispered one of the aliens, his eyes wide with fear.